Two nice girls, two nice girls, two nice girls with the same name.
For those of you that don't know,
my name's Elizabeth.
and my name is Liz, which is short for Elizabeth.
No, really, it
What?
is.
It might
Are
be
you
short
sure?
for something else. Like,
Okay, I want you to think of something else it could be short for.
Lindsay?
Liz could be for
Lizard?
Lindsay. Yes. The name Lizard is at the top of all the baby lists.
People name their kids weird things nowadays.
I know, that's true. That could be another vlog.
It could be another vlog.
Anyway, so we don't know if all of our vlogs will be sitting down. Sometimes it would be like,
Doing things.
we're doing things. Sometimes we do things.
Sometimes.
Not very often,
No.
but sometimes we do things. We decided to do 25 facts about ourselves, 25 facts about each other.
Which we don't know yet.
So that's exciting.
So that'll be funny.
You'll get our candid reactions. And 25 facts about the both of us together.
Which we already thought of.
Because the thing is that a lot of people don't know is we're basically one human
We're
being.
very similar.
Functioning in two
Amidst
separate
all
bodies.
our differences.
It's true.
We're very
It's
similar.
a little scary. I feel like I'm getting ready to give a very important speech. As you can tell, I dressed up for this occasion.
Yes.
But the truth is, once I get inside my house,
Hold on.
this is what gets put on.
It's in your list.
Okay, 25 things about me. My name's Elizabeth, and these are 25 things about me. Okay, I wish I had some sort of fanfare. Okay, I actually kind of like that. Please record that and play it when I walk into a room.
And just do it.
I do not go to movie theaters. Okay, this may be shocking to a lot of people, but I think movie theaters are freaky, okay? I don't like sitting in an uncomfortable place. I don't know who sat in those seats before me. It's a serious phobia. I think it's disgusting. And I actually, fun fact that I'm sure none of you want to know, those who go to movie theaters, guess how often most movie theaters wash the chairs in their theater?
Never.
Guess. Twice a year! That is disgusting!
Ew.
Okay, I would much rather wait for it to come out on DVD and I'll watch it at home. On this couch. Under a blanket. Preferably with a Diet Coke in my hand. Anyway, other than cartoon rats and mice like on Ratatouille, and Charlotte's Web, which that's my favorite character, surprisingly enough.
It's because he eats a lot of food.
I'm deathly afraid of rodents. Deathly afraid. This was actually a question we asked when we were looking for where we were going to live was, have you ever had a mouse problem?
They were like, no. Why?
Because that's very important.
It's very important.
Very important.
Very important.
My socks have to match my outfit.
Your what?
My socks.
Oh, okay.
And each other. Even if it's two white socks and they're just plain white, if they are different and I put them on, I know that they're different. And then I have to find the actual match. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. I'm very texture sensitive. Like, the reason for my pickiness in foods is usually because I don't like the texture, not because of the taste. Like apple pie, I like the taste of apple pie, but the texture is disgusting.
It's a little bit weird.
Apples shouldn't be mushy.
You don't like applesauce either.
No.
Right.
See? They shouldn't be mushy. Okay. I rotate. There's like 6 or 7 TV shows I rotate through. Some
Very
of them
exciting.
Some of them are seasonal. Like I always watch Gilmore Girls in the fall. And I usually watch ER in the spring, and Friends gets thrown in there. But then I do put in some other occasional shows, and sometimes I even watch a new show. Not very often. Potatoes are my favorite food. If I had to pick one food to live on for the rest of my life, it would be potatoes.
There's so many different ways you can eat potatoes.
French fries, au gratin potatoes,
Mashed.
hash browns, mashed potatoes, twice baked potatoes.
Breakfast
the list goes
potatoes.
on and on. Seriously. You should really think about eating potatoes more often if you don't eat them. Sweet potatoes. Oh, so good. Okay, anyway. I love cribbage and Scrabble, which is surprising because I don't like math, and you have to count in both of those games.
Who likes math?
This is kind of embarrassing, but I own enough underwear to go without having to do laundry of my intimates for at least 2 months. And I planned it that
why
way.
that's embarrassing. Like, that just means you're prepared.
It also
for
means that
anything.
I have underwear that are dirty sitting in my room that haven't been worn in a month.
Oh. I guess that's a little embarrassing.
But you know what? That's who I am. If you don't like it, you can lump it. Have you ever heard that phrase?
No.
Like it or lump it.
What does it mean?
I don't know. My mom says it.
You don't know what it means.
I think it's funny.
Okay.
I'm kind of a Luddite. That's probably where that phrase comes from.
Probably.
Only old people say it. Anyway, I'm kind of a Luddite. For example, I don't pay any bills online, okay? I get them in the mail, and then I write out a check. I don't know if you've heard of these things called checks.
What?
They're pieces of paper.
It's not plastic?
They're like money,
What?
but you can write on them.
Sometimes I write on money.
In, and they take it out of your account. I know, it's probably gone the way of dinosaurs, but I like to write checks. I'm good at a lot of crafts. I really like to craft, but I'm not good at gardening. I have no desire to garden. If things would just come up in my yard and I could have them, that would be lovely.
You mean like vegetables?
Well, yes, and money trees, but I think vegetables are more
That's
likely.
a little more realistic.
Hopefully potatoes. Maybe one of my friends will help me plant potatoes this year. That would be perfect because I feel like they're very
AKA get
low
your friend to
maintenance.
do it for us.
And I'll pay her
because-
in love.
And food.
Sure.
That we make.
That works.
Because we're good at that.
That's true.
We are pretty good at that.
I think red roses are stupid. I think they're the least romantic flower you could ever get someone. And okay, actually, I take that back. If you want to give someone roses and they like roses, that's fine. Do not give them to me. I will put them down the garbage disposal.
You don't even
I
use
really
the
will.
garbage disposal.
But that would be the one time I would actually use the garbage disposal is to get rid of red roses. Because I think they're stupid and horrendous and cliche. I collect those restaurant coasters you get, the cardboard ones. I have 100 plus of them. I like to watch infomercials. Yes, I know it's strange. But there's something about seeing instant gratification. Seeing a product fix something immediately. I like that. Plus I like cleaning supplies. I really like old things. I like old decorations, old dishes,
Antiques.
old people. I get lyrics to the songs wrong all the time. And the worst thing is, even when I know the lyric is right, when someone corrects me, I still sing it my way.
All the time.
It's true. It's all the time. It's
All
a
the
big
time.
problem.
It's hilarious.
And I don't know if it's just I should be a composer or something.
You mean a lyricist?
Yes, a lyricist. And a composer, because have you heard the tunes I make up? Pretty good. I've known the kind of dog I want for 5 years. I want a white Westie. A white Westie named Cricket. Don't steal my idea. I'll hunt you down. This is really embarrassing. This next one's really embarrassing.
Alright.
I'm sure a lot of people think I'm really stupid. And I feel sort of stupid for not knowing this. But I thought, until probably 3 years ago, that dachshunds, the kind of dog, wiener dogs, were called dashoons. I seriously did. I did
Didn't
not
you
know
think that until like this year?
No,
Oh.
no. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe 2. I don't know. It was when I was still in college. Sometimes
the dashoons.
I thought they were called dashoons. I did.
What did
I
you
really
say
did.
in conversation with people? Like,
No.
oh, look at that dashhound.
No. Did you also know that, like, when I was younger, the name Sean, if it's spelled S-E-A-N, I thought it was Scene.
I did that for a while too,
Sometimes I still read it that way in my mind.
and then I correct myself.
Sometimes I forget the space in a lot. And I know there's supposed to be a space there, and it embarrasses me when I forget it. Because that's...
Is it just because you're typing too fast, or
I don't know. I think sometimes it just should be one word.
save space? Saves a lot of space.
That was so good. I'm just appalled at your hilarity. I'm addicted to Diet Coke. I know it's bad for me, okay? Don't leave me a comment saying that's going to kill you, because I know it's bad for me. I'm going to keep drinking it. I've given up a lot of things in my life, and that is not going to be one of them. I'm a control freak, and a planner, and a workaholic. And when things
I forgot that
change,
you wrote that.
when things change, like, and I can't control them, I don't like it at all. I don't. I wish I could plan for the next 5 years what was going to happen. But that's not how life works, so that's a problem. I have celiac disease, and since then, I haven't really gotten sad. I found a lot of really great other things I can eat.
Like potatoes.
Like potatoes! But when I go into bakeries, like when I have to go to the bakery at work to get something, or when I'm in a bakery with someone else, I get really sad. Because, I'm sorry, but celiac baked goods, gluten-free baked goods, I just have not found some that are exactly the same. And maybe they never will be exactly the same, but...
She always asks to smell things. Can I smell that?
It's like
Here.
It's like I'm a smoker and I gave up my cigarettes and I still want to smell other people's cigarettes because
That's a legit thing.
I know, because it brings me back to my glory days when I could eat things that weren't specially formulated. I love to write on whiteboards. They seriously save the whiteboard writing for me at work because I like them so much.
Don't do that, Elizabeth's coming in later.
That's literally what happened. I saved the whiteboard for you. I know how much you like to do
I was
it.
really confused why you were touching me for a second.
Liz doesn't like to be touched.
No, that's not exactly true.
I know, by strangers.
By strangers.
I'm
Don't
a
touch me.
stranger.
Right now.
Watch out. Anyway, but I do not like chalkboards. If I have to write on a chalkboard, I will get the chalk wet first. I really like vacuuming. I don't know if it's the whole instant gratification thing, but
Probably.
I can see how clean it is after just by looking in the vacuum, and that's great. I don't know why other people would loathe it. I'll come vacuum any of your houses. Anyone who needs vacuuming done, I will volunteer my services.
Live all the way in Texas. Will you fly down there and vacuum?
If they pay me to come down there and vacuum.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as I come home, I take off my pants. It's true. And most likely my underwear. And probably my bra. I did decide to wear a bra for this video because I think that's a little rude. But normally, I come home and I'm not wearing pants. Like, I'm not going to wear jeans in my house. Ever. If I am, it means I'm leaving again. But if I get here and I'm staying here, comfortable pants must go on. They must.
This is a
must.
true fact. I have
must.
experienced this.
It's true. I do not prefer jeans. I don't think they're comfortable. And if you think jeans are comfortable, I feel really sorry for you because you do not own enough sweatpants. I do not like the word nugget. I hate, it's fine if you say chicken nuggets, but if you refer to your child as a nugget.
A little nugget.
Why? Why? There are so many other words you could choose for your child. Why would you use that one?
Pal. Buddy.
Or
Charlie.
Or you could say, hey you.
Hey you.
Or look at my cute baby. Baby is a fine word.
Look at this nugget.
No. No. Just no. Okay, that was my 25.
Okay.
Now you have to do your 25.
Now I have to do my 25.
Your turn.
It's my turn.
I feel as if you're very nervous.
I just didn't know what page it was on. Okay. So I am kind of nervous.
It's okay. It's just you and me.
And
the
you.
3 people who are watching our video.
Probably. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. I collect coffee mugs. I have 42 of them currently, not counting the 3 I have at my parents' house, but I kept them there so I can have coffee while I'm there.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have a lot of people drinking at once.
Drinking coffee or tea or...
You can drink anything out of
Cocoa.
a coffee mug.
But warm things.
Do you only drink warm things out of a mug? Would you drink a glass of water out of a coffee mug?
I mean, if I didn't have anything else, I only have 3 cups.
But it would feel absurd.
It'd be very weird because I drink a lot of warm things. I have been to 35 out of the 50 states.
Which is insane to me.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I want to go to all 50 of them, but I just can't figure out what to do in Maine. I don't know.
I feel like you just eat seafood.
I don't really like seafood.
Me either.
I have had coffee pretty much every day since the 9th grade. If I don't, I get really angry and I have headaches and it's like a withdrawal, which is why I think it would be weird for me to drink something that's not a warm liquid out of a mug. But I'm not one of those only coffee, no tea, or only tea, no coffee. I drink both equally. I think that's silly that people are like, well, I don't drink tea.
You drink
'Cause I
coffee
drink coffee.
more often than tea.
It's true, but I do like both.
Yeah, that's true.
This is kind of embarrassing as long as we're talking about embarrassing things. I didn't know how to use cruise control until this year.
I still get confused with cruise control.
It's very,
I feel the labeling system on it is incorrect.
it's different in every vehicle also.
I think it should be like go, cruise, stop, or just like arrows. There's too many verbs. Or not enough verbs. I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure. I did the Minnesota State Amateur Talent Contest every year when I was growing up. Literally every year, and I never won because I was always the weird kid who was singing a song from a musical when everyone wanted pop country.
You weren't singing Genie in a Bottle.
No, I wasn't singing. A lot of country music too was
I feel
really
like the
popular.
state fair attracts a lot, at least in Minnesota, attracts a lot of people from the country.
Outskirts.
Do you think it's because they do like 4-H and they're already showing horses, or their
Probably.
siblings are doing 4-H or showing cows, and so then they come and perform?
I don't know.
That's
It usually
my
happened
theory.
before the fair, so it was before all that stuff happened. But, you know, a 12-year-old in a ball gown is a little bit weird. My man made it. Okay, I drove a Ford F-150 for an entire year, and now I don't have a vehicle at all, whatsoever, nothing. I ride the bus, which is very strange. It's like going from two completely different things where you can just grab the keys and go, or you have to plan an extra 45 minutes to get there because the bus is late, and you have to take the bus, and you have to take 3 buses, and
I think that's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's a very big juxtaposition.
Mm-hmm. Another funny thing that just happened is I recently donated over 12 inches of hair from my head.
Because she
Not
wanted to look like Taylor Swift. I'm just kidding. That's not why she did it.
No, it was really long. One of our friends said it was nasty long.
Which I think is incredibly rude. I don't think anyone should say that to anybody. Ever.
But I just thought it was a funny descriptor. It was nasty long.
I mean, it was definitely you were in need of a cut.
Right.
But I wouldn't call it nasty long.
When I went to get it cut, I told her, the lady who was cutting my hair, I told her I wanted a long bob, which is sort of what this is. And she looked at me and she, what? That much hair? I'm like, yeah. Anyway. I once hit a pheasant while driving. It hit the windshield.
Can you, like, make the sound that it made when it...
And then kind of...
It hit the... Did it crack the windshield?
No, because it was, like, right on the edge.
Wow.
It was, like, the edge of the windshield
So,
slash,
where
like,
the
the
seal
metal.
is?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
That holds it up.
I'm tired.
I'm sorry I'm boring you.
No, you're really not boring me, I swear. I'm very enthralled.
Yeah. My motto that I say all the time is teamwork makes the dream work. I said it all the time when I was on tour.
But I feel as if you've only been telling me this motto for like 2 weeks, but I'm in love with it.
I have definitely said it before. And on that same note, my favorite phrase currently is good thinking, Lincoln.
I like that phrase.
Somebody will say a good idea, and I will say...
It's me. I'm the somebody.
Good thinking, Lincoln. Because it's funny, because thinking... Lincoln.
I kind of want to come up with more, like, phrases like that with different president names.
I don't know why, but I thought of John Adams, but I don't know which.
Weird. Okay.
You.
But I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with Adams.
Adams. Madams.
We're gonna come.
We'll
Don't
keep
worry.
you posted.
We'll keep you posted on our presidential catchphrases.
Yes. I've never been pulled over. I got on a like phase when I was writing these. I was like, I'm gonna write about all of the vehicle things about my life.
Is it because you don't have a vehicle, so all you think about is
It's
vehicles?
like I need to drive something.
No, there's a phase where I only thought about driving behind buses.
I hate that. But no, I've never been pulled over ever. I hate it when paper towels don't tear on the perforations. Like, I kind of want to vomit. It's really bad. The paper towels we have at work right now are really, really poor quality paper towels, and they never tear on the perforations, and every time it happens, oh, it's the worst.
I hope you really make that face when it happens.
I don't know. I might. One of my hobbies is to, I like to put on records and act out musicals with costume changes. I have a bin of costumes in our closet, and
You've never done... I just need to say that. You've never done this
you've
for
never
me.
asked me to.
This is something that will happen.
It will. It might even happen for you.
Maybe. You never
I
know.
hate oatmeal. I hate it. I've tried to make myself eat it like 3 times in my entire life, and every single time I thought that I was gonna throw up. It was very bad. On the other hand, I love popcorn. I could eat popcorn every day and never get sick of it. I love
Yes.
popcorn. I'm very particular about my popcorn.
Yes.
I don't really care for cheesy caramely, I mean, I like it on occasion, but mostly I just want fresh popcorn with butter and popcorn salt. You can't put normal salt on it. It has to be popcorn salt because it's finer. You get more spread out.
Yes.
I am a popcorn pro. Don't even doubt me.
Yeah, you are.
I hate bugs. That was another thing we asked when we moved in. I asked if they had ever had any bugs in here. Because I
Well,
know people that
Like
have
a
had...
bug problem.
Right, like, okay.
Bugs happen.
Bugs happen. But, like, a bug problem, like box elder bugs, if we moved into a place with box elder bugs, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I can't do it.
I mean, you know, sometimes they do come outside.
Right.
Like,
but
you get them on your door. But,
but
I don't think
I
in
had
the
a friend
house.
growing up that had them in their house a lot. And their cat would eat them.
Yuck.
So maybe I was
That is a really
scarred.
terrifying story. I'm a little scarred and I didn't even see the house.
It's like how I hate mayflies, but that's something different.
Oh my god, mayflies are so creepy.
They're gross. Okay, moving on so I don't cry.
Okay.
I love dogs. I'm obsessed with dogs. I think they're great. I specifically really love corgis because they're a normal sized dog with little legs.
Yeah, that's like me.
But really all dogs. I love all dogs. I don't discriminate.
You really do show me a picture, at least one picture of a dog every day. Like, oh, look at the pups.
Pups. She's good and different and good. It's really kind of sad. I am terrible at remembering names. Really bad, which was terrible when I was working for the children's theater because I worked with up to 64 kids every week, and it was like, I think your name started with a D, maybe?
Do you think that's why we're friends? Is because you have the same name as me, so you don't
So
have,
I don't
to,
have
remember my name?
Might have been at the beginning. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
gonna start telling people that's why we're friends.
That's why we're friends.
I can't remember her
anyone
name.
else's name.
I only know one name.
Mine. If I could only eat one type of food the rest of my life, not one specific food, but one type of food, it would be breakfast food. Because A, there's so much variety, and B, it's delicious. It's really delicious.
True.
There's so much variety. Sweet, savory, pancakes, waffles, bacon, toast. Even if you want something plain, you could just have toast. Toast,
Bagels.
eggs. You can have eggs in like
Coffee
18
cake.
Ooh. You could have eggs 18 different ways, I'm pretty sure.
Ugh.
Don't even try listing them, because I know you would.
Because I know all the ways to cook eggs. I actually do.
Yeah, that's another story. I love my home state of Minnesota, and I think this comes from being on tour, just like having a sense of identity of from where I'm from. And I know a lot of random facts about Minnesota, and I would tell them to the people I worked with. Did you know The only county in Minnesota that doesn't have a lake in it is, I think it's Rock County. Now I'm forgetting. Maybe don't put this in there.
No, I think I should because it shows that you're still a human being.
It's
you're not
true.
a robot from Minnesota.
I will never ever be able to use contact lenses. The whole like finger in your eyeball thing, I can't do it.
I keep yawning. I'm
and
really
also,
sorry.
I'm so boring.
No, you're really not boring. I just have a yawning problem.
That means you need more oxygen to your brain.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah, I can't do the like touching the eyeball thing. Plus my glasses are really snazzy. If I were to have a superpower, it would be mind reading, but only on public transportation because I'm really interested in what people are thinking while they're on public transportation. Trains, planes, not automobiles because that's a little bit weird. But buses and taxis. And wouldn't it be interesting to know what your taxi driver thinks of you as you're driving? Or is thinking in general? Maybe they're like, I need eggs. They're not even thinking about you. They don't care.
This
or
is the best concept I've heard in a long time.
Isn't it great?
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
you know, people on the bus at 7 in the morning when they're sitting like this.
Or they're
And you
sitting
just
like
want to
this.
know what they're thinking. Or, you know, I work downtown, and so there's a lot of, like, downtown sheep people, you know? The people that are like, I go to work every day, ride the bus, eat lunch, go home. You know, they're like sheep.
Eat my dinner, take a shower, go to bed.
Go to work. The sheep people. Nah. But it would be very interesting because, like, what if there's this little old office working lady and she just has these ridiculous thoughts? It would be really cool. Moving on. I cry a lot. And it's not even about necessarily serious things. Like, it's not that I'm sad all the time. I mean, I have a lot of feels. I don't think
that's a bad thing.
But I cry with, Swiffer commercials.
Marty, are you sleeping?
It's just like dancing. And then I start crying. If I get really angry, sometimes I cry. It's just who I am. It's kind of a joke among my friends.
Well, it was
All
a
three of
joke
them.
until
you started crying all the time.
Made me start crying. I swear to you, I was not a crier. I hold in my feelings, and then they all fall out at once until I lived with Liz, and now I cry at everything.
Mm-hmm.
I kid you not. We sat and watched
A barbershop quartet today.
and we cried.
And we cried.
We were both sobbing. We went to a Christmas concert. The first song, we cried.
Because it was so cute.
Yeah.
It was. I might cry just thinking about it.
Okay, don't.
They were so cute. Okay,
You can get through it.
Oh, and the last one, number 25. I'm really bad at picking out gifts. I once gave Elizabeth $20 and said, go buy yourself something nice for Christmas.
Like I'm some kid on the street you're trying to get rid of.
Go buy yourself something nice. I notoriously will ask my siblings what they want or need for Christmas and get them exactly what they ask for. Because I'm really terrible at picking out gifts. Like, really bad.
But I appreciate that you know that you
I know
don't
that I'm bad at it. And I like, I'm trying to get better at it. And I've asked people for lists of things that they would like. So it's not necessarily like, oh, what did I get my brother last year? I need a new shaving bag to put all of my shaving and toothbrush stuff in. Accoutrements. And so I got him just that. A shaving bag. Guess what? It looked just like the old one that he had. I probably got it at the same place.
Is it at Target?
Yes. But now, this year I asked for a list of things. So hopefully it'll be a little more surprising. Anyway, that's 25 facts about me.